Gabe, in our Cover 5 project, we look at soils across South Carolina, and you've got some interesting data already over the last couple of years. Can you share with us the sort of ranges we would expect to find in PLFAs in South Carolina?
But we have numbers ranging in total biomass from around 500, which is very poor, all the way up to over 5,000, which is extremely good for any soil, especially a coastal plain soil. And a lot of that ranges in those numbers come from land management, obviously, and then the time that you have spent in that land management, how much time that soil has had to kind of build and regrow, and how little time it spends fallow and empty when there's nothing there to help those microbes. So total biomass numbers range 500 to over 5,000, but even within that, the bacterial numbers are ranging from 200 to 1,800. You know, there's a big swing in that as well.
So almost, that's 9 times difference, and that's based on management.
Yeah, very much based on management. And there's obviously some small differences in these different soil types, but they're all coastal plain soils, they're all sandy.
Okay.
But most of that difference is going to be attributable to the way and the length of time that you've managed your land.
What about the Piedmont soils? Because Piedmont, we're going to have loamy, more loamy clay loams, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. The Piedmont soils, they tend to be a little bit higher, but again, we've seen a big range in those values. Piedmont soils are ranging from 1,400 to about 5,000, so the low end of that range is higher. They're not going to get as low, even if they're degraded, as a sandier soil that we see in the coastal plains.
So a lot of this has to do with where you're located, how long you've been in that system, and then what kind of management systems you're practicing. In the next one, I'm just going to talk about comparison between cover crop and no cover crop in some experimental work we've done on the coastal plain.